Good morning, everyone. Let me get the camera all set. How is everyone? Really been looking forward to settling into connecting internally with you and within myself. So thank you for the opportunity. My name is Belinda and I'm with Just Be Yoga. This is our Chakra Yoga Flow live stream on Sundays at 10:30 in the morning. I hope that you're joining us live. Feel free to say hello, or maybe you are joining us on demand or replay. Either way, feel free to leave a comment if you wish. This is an integrative practice connecting in with our physical energy, but also our internal energy, our essence, as you may. Chakras are 7 wheels, so to speak, metaphysical wheels within us that connect us to outer energies that impact us. Feeling rooted and stable at our base, first chakra. Feeling able to go with the flow and flexible as a second chakra in our sacral area. Our fire, our will, our commitment in our third chakra at our core center. Our ability to forgive, connecting with air elements, letting things flow in and out freely and easily, forgiving, loving kindness in our fourth chakra, right in this area here. And then our throat chakra, our fifth chakra, vibration or sound. Information that we take in, what we put out. Is there a balance in there? Are we listening well, or do we only hear what we want to hear? Our truth and our lies all reside right here. And then we come up into our sixth and seventh chakra, our space of insight, dreams, and belief and faith up here. You don't need to believe in any of these. You can certainly come and just join and enjoy movement and breath and connecting on a physical level. And maybe some of you are wishing to connect in with yourselves on this metaphysical level. Come on in and join. I am going to come up to the computer for one thing, and then we will get started. Let's start in a comfortable seated space. And if you need, maybe have a block or a strap, a belt will do, or a scarf, and a chair or a stool could also serve for support a little later. Make yourselves comfortable. You don't have to sit cross-legged. You could lengthen your legs out in front of you. Just going to start with a moment of some quietude. Notice how busy and distracted your mind is. How busy or agitated are areas of the body. See if you can allow your awareness to turn inward. No pressure. Observing what's here. On a cellular level, on a breath level, on an internal thinking or spiritual level, however you wish to connect with it. What needs attention? What's overworked and fatigued? What's actually poisoning us from the inside out? Notice your breath at your nostrils. Feel the belly responding. Can you allow the belly to respond? I'm always going to try to use terms such as I invite you to, and maybe, and just observe, because this is your practice. I can't tell you how anything should feel. This is your authentic time to grow some awareness of what's going on in your internal landscape. And I'll invite us to bring the right thumb up to the right nostril. We'll breathe up the left nostril. Close that nostril with the last two fingers and then breathe down the right. Breathe up the right. Notice the sensations you're aware of and where you notice them. Close the right and breathe down the left. And see if you can continue in this manner at a calm, relaxed pace. Feel the sensation of air and breath. Can you encourage your whole body to breathe? And relax the arm and just notice the breath here. Any sensations in your face, in your chest, emotions. One hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. If you'd like to join for an Om, noticing the vibrations reverberating through your flesh. Deep breath in. How freely are those sound vibrations moving through your tissues? Another deep breath. Are there areas of your body you could relax to allow the vibration to permeate more freely? One more if you wish. We'll release the arms. Let's breathe in and lengthen, feeling movement in the arms and the shoulders and an energetic desire to rise. Exhale, bringing the hands to center, noticing how it feels to draw something from above into our heart. Breathe in and reach. Feel the entire rib cage, front and back of it. Exhale, gathering and drawing within. Once again, combine breath and movement. Your spirit, your memories will come into play. The significance of this for you as an individual. And we'll hold our hands at our heart at the Anjali Mudra, holding an intention close to our heart. What is our heart's desire? How is our heart connecting us to the lower areas of our body and the upper regions of our body? The hub, the link. And we'll relax the arms. Let's lengthen the legs out in front of us. And just awaken our awareness, pointing and flexing. Feeling the area of the body most often in contact with the earth, helping us ground. I was going to say Groot instead of root, ground. Notice what's going on in your upper body as you bring your attention into the bottom body. Feel your shoulders, your neck. Notice how your belly area is holding your upper body. Maybe ankle rotations, if that sounds like something that's appealing, would offer you a sensory awareness. It's a little different, changing direction. Have we moved this area with this kind of intention in a while? Loosening our soil. Observe your breath, bringing awareness of breathing as we're connected to our ground, our root chakra. And we'll maybe move some of the flesh out of the way under our buttocks, pressing the backs of the legs down. Breathe in and lift, feeling lifting and rooting at the same time. Exhale, calming forward, just letting the upper body fall, soften. Those knees could soften here. Comfortable seat inside of this physical body house. Notice what's going on in the flesh in your face, your throat, your neck, your mid-back, upper back, front of the chest and belly. How heavy are your arms? What are your arms and wrists doing? How is your breath traveling in and out of your body right now? Left side and right side of the body, in the legs, the hips, front side and back side of the body. And we'll roll the spine up, lifting the head last. Eyes open, eyelids heavy. Noticing what we're noticing in the facial area, this portal that's delivering the outside world visually to us. Let's wake up the legs as we look forward with the eyes. Good, and let's point and flex one more time. What's changed and different in the feet? Are they more invigorated? Have the sensations changed? Is there heat growing somewhere in the body? And let's sit up nice and tall, tuck the chin down and lift the chin up, feeling the neck and the throat. Left and right when you're ready, no hurry. Feeling the range, feeling when the area of the body said stop. Or are you noticing a willingness, a fluidity, bringing that second chakra up into our throat? How fluid are we in our voice, in our understanding of truth and information? And then neck rotations. You observe your breath. You observe your ground and stability. How does your ground and your water and your fluidity work together? Changing directions. Maybe allow the eyes to stay open. Our perspective. What are we seeing inside of ourselves? Not in the outside world. Can we identify with ourselves from within? And we'll come to a neutral space. Breath in, lifting up, exhaling it forward, and then just rolling the spine up, starting to feel continual movement flowing. Notice when movement stops or pauses. Notice if to remain fluid, do we have to rush? Just getting to know our own pace, our own rhythm, our own cycles. Trying not to apply any thought of what anything should be. Just feeling what naturally happens. Naturally in our breath, naturally in our movement. Areas of the body that want to move, that are agreeing to move. We'll roll the spine up, sitting up tall. Notice your face. Notice your eyes. Good morning. And we'll bring one hand behind us, sitting up tall. Maybe that hand is on a block. And revolve. Feeling, twisting energy inside of us. Do we permit twisting, winding, changing cycles? And release on other side. Twisting, breathing. Where does the breath naturally want to meet us? And we'll just switch from side to side. Once again, noticing our own pace, our own cycle, what wants to move and yield, what is starting to engage to apply force, because there is a degree of torsion and force that's needed for revolving, and there's a degree of yielding and softening. Do we know our own nature in the twists and turns within us? How we breathe in the twists and turns in our core, our will, our commitment to states of change within us. Good, and we'll come to center, bringing the right leg in. You choose how far up that wants to be. Sitting up tall, wrapping that left arm around that right knee, right hand behind us. Breathe in, and then exhale, revolve. Notice what's different in this twist. And we'll hold and breathe, and you start to observe, are we straining in the twist? Is energy still moving, or has everything become static? What is going on? Don't strive or force. Where's the balance and the equilibrium? Is there something still changing in the low spine where we're connected with the earth? Is there something still moving in the upper part of the spine where we come up into voice and vision and faith? And releasing the twist. Feel the spine releasing the twist. Feel the arms releasing the twist. Maybe rotate the wrists to feel the releasing of energy. Feeling ourselves transition from spaces of energetic application, releasing application into receiving. Hands behind us. Feel the root. Feel what's solid underneath of us. And maybe see if we've got some energy and will to lift. Breath in, what's opening in the heart, what's grounded in the ground, lowering that down, leg forward. Breathe in. Maybe those legs are closer together. I'm putting mine a little closer. And forward fold, rolling the spine up. Transitions, bringing this left leg in, letting go of what we've already done, but feeling the energy still swirling within us. Left hand behind us, finding a little bit of rise in the chest, aspiring, reaching toward our vision, eyes open, breath in. Exhale, move what wants to move. Rely on the ground to allow movement in the direction upward toward our vision. Breathe. Are we reaching with strain, or are we reaching with comfort and ease? Just feel that inhabiting your body, and gently release. Feel the spine releasing the energy. Maybe feel slow blinking in the eyes, letting go of some of the vision with some gentle nature. We don't have to strain toward our vision either. Hands behind us. I like to just shift back and forth, feeling left side and right side, noticing the bones in my hands, wrists and ankles. Wrists and fingers, and the ankles too, and feel what's solid. And then invite what's fluid, a little bit of fire, of will, a little bit of air, of love in the chest. Breath in. Exhale, lowering it all down. Lengthening that leg out in front of us. Sitting up tall. Maybe close the eyes now. What's changed? What's changed about what you notice about your breath? What you notice about your surroundings? What you notice about your thoughts? And hinge forward. Soften the jaw. Soften your flesh. Breathe in. Breathe out. We'll round the spine up. We'll bring ourselves to a comfortable seated space. Some of you like crisscross applesauce. Some may wish to find Sukhasana, shin in front of shin. Others may be working toward lotus. That could be a heel toward a hip bone. Notice what your hips and your knees say yes to as you make a choice about how you're sitting. Feeling the spine rooting upward from the tailbone up. Arms out to the side. Some refer to this as goddess arms. Some goalpost arms if you're football fans. Feel your rib cage, your chest cavity breathing. What does breath represent for you? How is your breath serving you? How are you serving your breath? How are you using your breath as you walk in life? And we'll just start to allow this winding, twisting, feeling our center core, our engine. Let it find its own pace. And just as we said in the other twists, can you feel the amount of energy needed for torsion, for application, and the amount of yield? Breathe. Softness and force together. Maybe close those eyes, otherwise you'll get a little dizzy. Relax your jaw. Notice your entire spinal column. Your left side, right side. What's going on? Front of the body, back of the body. Is there strain? Can you loosen your wrists? How would that change the experience? Could you loosen your neck? Good. Slow it down. Eyes close if you like. And observe any images, any shapes, designs. What do you see? What got stirred up? Physically, breath-wise, vision-wise. And we'll reach the right palm out, both arms out in front of us. Right palm down, left palm up. And let's squeeze and feel what's going on in those palms. Ooh, feel the energy as it's accumulating, it's building. Does anything feel stuck? Is anything amplifying? What's going on in the fingers, the wrists themselves, the muscles in your forearms? Can you feel them all applying? And then expand. Whoa, notice those sensations in between each finger, in between the bones in your hands. Can you feel the flesh expanding? Bring your attention to each finger, each digit. Can you ask them individually? Can you notice them individually? And squeeze. Give them all your attention and your intention and expand. And squeeze and expand. And here we go, back and forth, starting to find our own natural pacing. Notice different areas of your body, any sensations that are starting to grow, amplify. What's going on behind the neck, in our forehead, in our eyebrows, in our chest and belly, in the hands themselves. How about the tailbone, the core, the feet, the ankles? Good. Let's breathe in and lengthen upward. Exhale, gentle side bend. Notice any glowing sensation. What's being emitted? What got invigorated? Awakened. How far up various limbs can you notice sensation? How do the vibrations change? Breathe and lift. Notice those arms, what's already changed, left side, right side, and the other side. You can have your gaze up or down. What's going on in the shoulder socket? Is energy flowing through it, or does it feel like it's getting stuck? What's going on the sides of the rib cage? Is energy moving, or is it getting stuck? Where is your gaze? Outward, inward. What are you seeing? And lift. Single Om if you wish. If you want to feel that vibration, go ahead. Choose what you would like with your arms. Inhale. See if you can relax your diaphragm and bring awareness to your organs, your low abdomen. Can that space exist without tension? Is there any struggle to invite that ease? Mentally, perception-wise, physically. Can we allow feeling there, expression there, abundance there? I'll invite us back to the Anulom Vilom Pranayama, closing off the right nostril, breathing up the left. Closing off the left, breathing down the right. Continue in this manner, feeling the left side of the body and the right side of the body. Scanning it from the bottom up, from the top down. How does the left side relate and work with the right side? How is it unique and individual? Is there harmony between the sides or along the sides? Or is there something in excess? Something a little deficient? Is there a way in which we need to send a nurturing thought or a nurturing action? And release. Notice the natural breath. Any brighter feeling? Any more awareness or lightening? We'll round the spine for the first time, rocking the tailbone under, tucking the chin down. Feel the entire backside, the upper part of the back, the lower part of the back. Breathe through that part of the back, the entire backside. Let the breath permeate like a sponge through the skin in your neck, through the skin in the mid-back, low back. Breathe in and tilt the tailbone back. Arch the chest forward. Offer the throat to whatever degree it feels good to you. To whatever degree it feels safe. To be this open, to be this unguarded. To be seen in this way. And round. What wants to move? What wants to hide? And open. Honor yourselves. Don't open to such a degree that it feels like it's ripping apart. Treat your heart with kindness. See what needs some patience, some understanding. Give that to yourselves. And a neutral space. Good. We'll bring the hands to the shoulders and start to find our circles with our elbows. What wants to move? Can you feel the spine naturally start to respond and flow, bending and flexing. What wants to move, what feels frozen, go with it. We're just inquiring. We're treating ourselves with kindness. We're learning how to today. And change direction. Notice if the eyes naturally wanted to close, or do they want to remain open? And start to bring some attention and intention. Do you want to look inside? Do you want to look outside? How is the breath responding? What sensations are building as the muscles start to fatigue or fire up? And release. We'll make our way to hands and knees. Take your time. And then once we're there, just allow a shifting left and right, feeling left side, right side. Leaning forward and back. What is the state of our support? Notice your gaze that's downward now. The head had been upright before. How does this change our perspective, change how we feel, our vision inside, in that sixth chakra? Find your neutral space in your in your tabletop. If your wrists are sensitive, you can always make a fist and rest on your knuckles if you would prefer. A few cat and cows, bowing and flexing in the spine. Is there more movement than when we were just doing this sitting upright? What has changed? When we change our position, do we get to access different parts of us, different expressions of us? And then find a neutral space, lengthen the ride, leg back, feeling ourselves lifting what is usually grounding, letting our security feel a little bit more lifted, but held and connected with us. And then we'll pull it in, out, up, and back. A few hip rotations, feeling the weight of this leg, the weight that our legs carry, feeling the center of us and our will, plugging in our commitment to being within. Change direction. Now notice the arms being our root here, carrying and holding us. Is it too much? Are we making too much of a demand on those wrists? Do we need to give them a break? And bring that knee down. We'll come up to standing on the knees. Wrist rotations. Ankle. Move that energy. Transition. Feel it flowing. Flare the fingers. Change direction. Feeling the state of energy moving from something static into flow. And we'll bring the palms back down. I have a guest. When you're ready, we'll lengthen the left leg out. Feel this side of your body holding this leg. Feel the weight of this leg and how much this leg has been carrying us around. Send that mental thought, that inner vision down into this leg, some gratitude in our heart coming down to this leg. And then we'll bring the knee in, out, up, and around. If there's heat building, where are you noticing the heat building? Is it only accumulating in one area of the body? Change direction when you're ready. Can you distribute that energy? Letting it flow throughout the body. Hi, baby. And we'll bring that knee down. coming up to standing on the knees. And we'll lengthen the right arm out. We'll bring the left hand to the top of that right palm and pull back while pushing the wrist forward. Feel the forearms. Notice sensations that are amplifying or decreasing. Notice things traveling up the arm, underside of the arm, concentrating in the wrist. Use the breath, soften the shoulders, and release. Other side. Breath. And then I'll invite us for our camel. We can bring the hands to the low back. Maybe you'd like your hands to the hamstring. Hips forward, sit up tall, not back. See if we can allow the abdomen to breathe, building our awareness of this whole front of our body, our torso, our underbelly. Can we be this revealing, this vulnerable? What's coming up emotionally, physically, at bearing our guts? Can we send the breath down? Remember that breath is air from the heart center, compassion and love. Can we fill up our lower regions with that love, that understanding? Can we seek to understand what we're clenching down there, what we're holding or hiding down there? If you wish, offer the heart upward. If it wishes to rise, breath. And gently bring ourselves down to child's pose. Maybe knees wide. I have a little feline cushion. We'll see if she's going to let me lay on her. You could place your forehead down or turn your head to the side. Sinking and noticing your spine, your hips, allowing your body weight to sink. Feeling your shins, your knees, your thighs. We'll lengthen the arms out in front of us, coming forward to hands and knees. Tuck the toes, and we'll start to lift the hips up, maybe readjusting where your feet are, head down for downward facing dog. Do what you need. Maybe you want to pedal the heels up and down, get the body acclimated. We have changed our orientation. Crown chakra, top of the head, seeking the floor, rooting, encourage that heaviness, so much trust to let the head area sink down, hanging, but still rely on the support of the arms and the legs. See if you can encourage a few shoulder rotations while here. What wants to move? How fluid can we be here? Allowing that our truth and our understanding has flipped a little, changed direction in our attempt at shoulder rotations. And it's okay if not much wants to move or it feels foreign. Observe what feels foreign. How do we respond internally when things are foreign? Breath in. Exhale, bringing the left knee down, stepping the right foot up, root into the left knee. Maybe bring the hands to the right knee to help yourselves come up. Eventually lifting up, shoulders soft. And then how much can we surrender in the hips to sink down, feeling our ground, our soil up in the hip area. And bring the hands down. We'll step the left foot up. Rolling the spine up. First time standing upright. Breath in, continual movement. Forward fold. Do we have tension in the muscles, or can they stay soft? Breathe in and lift the chest up halfway. Your hands could rest on your legs. And then we'll bring the hands down. Step that right leg back. You could bring that knee down. When you're ready to rise, feel how you're moving. Notice if you moved more swiftly, applied more energy than the root could support. Lifting up, sinking in the hip. Can you let your ground, your soil sink deeper? And bring the hands down to the floor, stepping that left knee back. Find whatever plank works for you, perhaps on those knees. And lower, feeling our root support of those arms and our fire work together. And lay the belly down. Let's take a few breaths here. First time feeling the entire front of the body in contact with the earth. How are we accepting the earth? Are we accepting this support, or are we still braced? Be where we are. Let your dust settle. You are held. Can you trust your ground? Trusting what we know. Trusting what we can feel. And lift the chest, keeping the hips down, only lifting as much as your fire will support and your body and your ground, your scaffolding will support. And come back to hands and knees, tuck the toes down, dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Do what you need with these feet. Maybe play with a new location. Are we willing to change our support structure? Do we know when our supports are no longer serving us? Moving the arms and the legs gives us a practice ground of feeling out. Oh, I could change. Need to tweak my support. It doesn't mean you got to toss everything out. Feel it though. And when we grow, we outgrow some of our old systems. Breath in. Exhale, right knee down. Come into the earth. Feel it. Step the left foot up. When you're ready, we'll rise. Sinking, lifting, fluid. Hands down. Stepping the right foot up. Rolling that spine up. Lifting. Reaching, breath in, shoulders down. Can we lift? Can we look as we rise? Can we see where we're going? And forward fold. Let's hold here. Maybe grab opposite elbows. You could have the knees soft. Maybe you're ready to start to straighten those legs. Letting the upper body hang. Trusting that the legs are holding us. Feel the belly expanding against your thighs with breath. We'll release the arms, rolling the spine up. Find our mountain. Your legs don't have to be together. They can be further apart if you wish. Feel what's rising and what's rooting. Good, arms open wide, shape of a T. Hold. What's holding the arms up? Can you feel the back of the neck growing tall? What are your arms holding? Feel the center of the chest, the heart chakra, as that hub. Share out of the arms the energy from your heart. Compassion and understanding. Feel it in between the shoulder blades. We're going to rotate the arms from the upper arm, forearms. Sit up tall. What are we noticing? What are we feeling? Coming through the fingertips, through the wrists. Can you feel your abdomen breathing? Rotate upper arms, breath. Chin up and down. Good. Start to bend the knees, sink the butt back, chair. Weights in the heels, lifting up through the chest. Feel your air, feel your fire, feel your solid rooting down. What are you expressing in your whole body? What are your fingers expressing? What's the back of your neck expressing? What are your faces expressing? Are you carrying a lot of weight in those arms? Can you let it go mentally? Can you soften from that heart center? We'll reach the arms back behind us, fine and interlace. Push down into the earth with those legs. Let the water flow through the hips. Shine the heart up. Don't force. Breath in. Exhale. Hinging forward. We'll all choose when we let those arms go. Be present with your breath. Be present with your bones. Be present with your water. We'll release the arms down, rolling that spine up, patient. We'll extend the arms out once again. What's changed? What's changed? Left side, right side, how heavy is that arm? What do you notice in the elbow joints? What are the muscles doing in the armpits? We'll send the wrists out, flex. Ooh, something changed. Breathe. Can you ask the muscles of the waist to grow tall? Can you feel your legs rooting you down, or did all that attention go into those forearms? Those upper arms, the armpits? Are there areas that you don't even know what they are? That's okay. Extend and grow, expand. Do you believe that there's a limit to how much you could expand from the center of your heart? Honor the limitation of body, but trust the limitless capacity of our heart right here. All right, right arm under, left arm over, either a bear hug here. Some of you find the eagle wrap accessible. I'm going to bring my legs together now, bending the knees for chair. Now you could stay here. Weight is back in the heels. You don't have to bend the knees very deep. Honor your body. Feel what's going on, what feels stuck or limited or confined in the back of the shoulders, in between the shoulder blades, undersides of the arms. Only if you wish to. We're going to step that right knee joint across the left. You could just bring the right toes down and super duper root. feeling our root changed, right? One leg is still the same, but it's bent, a little fiery. Our structure is taking a load. Can we lift that up? What's going on in our heart? What's going on in our mind? Do you need to change something now? Maybe back to the bear. Come into your heart. Come into your expression of heart. Feel your connection with your root. What's going on emotionally? What's in balance? What's getting overly worked, overly agitated? How do we respond here? What do we want for ourselves right here? Bring that vision in right here. Unwrapping the legs, whatever arms you have, coming to standing. And see what wants to lift. I'm not going to say back bend. You feel out what wants to lift. Feel the state of your ground through the legs. What areas of the legs can you feel applying itself to rooting? What areas of the legs are you trusting so that you can stand a little taller and you can breathe more authentically? And we'll bring ourselves forward. You let those arms go when you're ready. Check your jaw. Check your faces, the muscles in the back of your neck. What's the energy they want to release? Let the mind go. Go with what the body areas all say that they wish. Some areas are so fiery and they want to cool down. Naturally listen to that and just do what feels appropriate. Let go of thinking and we'll eventually round the spine up. Take your time. You find your pace. You stay where you need. This is you calibrating and tuning into your energy. Eyes can be open or closed. Once again, we'll reach the arms out, but this time I'm going to flex the wrists downward. Can you keep sending the wrists outward? What are we feeling in the tops of those arms? Feeling the arms and the shoulders as the gateway between the heart and our voice. We're so expressive in our arms. What are they relaying about our heart? What are they relaying about what we need to say and how we need to say it? Feel them as a vessel of communication and listen. A vessel of communication of our heart's longing. See if we can take those arms a little further back behind us, standing up tall. Can you feel your belly reaching up? Can you grow taller? Did we lose connection with our bottom body? Can we still apply and ground? Are we still reaching and aspiring upward? What are we expressing on our faces? Left arm under right arm over. Always feel free to make a sound, a moan, a groan. Be as expressive with this as you need or wish. Or just explore. Maybe a beauty or a blessing of this virtual space forced through our pandemic years, that you're comfortable at home to moan and groan to your heart's content. Maybe a little less cautious about who might be beside you and their thoughts. So make it yummier. And if you want to find an eagle, go ahead and feel this expression. And maybe you started to find an eagle and this side said no. Are you still trying and forcing? Is that your heart? Is that a reflection of what maybe you would say to someone else as you notice them being a little harsh with themselves? Bring this in, apply it, embody it. Be your heart's intention for yourself. And we'll find a chair. If you want to add this part, you could just do this standing. Maybe your heart is starting to tell you, oh, really been needing a little bit of slowing down, a little bit of trying less. Can you do that? Would you offer that to yourself in your practice here today? If you are crossing over, cross the left knee over the right knee joint. Remember I said you could just have the toes down, feeling the depth of seat, feeling the right leg being our root, our tree trunk. Is it ready to? Is it quivering under it? What will you do with that quiver? Are there areas of the arms that are saying, what are they expressing and are we listening? Let your heart send downward into those legs, into those hips. It's intention of compassion, and let's see if we can respond. Let your heart send upward through the arms, neck, throat, vision. Both directions. Left side, right side, what's going on? What's releasing, what's growing, what's amplifying? What's balancing, calibrating? When you're ready, uncrossing the legs, standing. When you're ready, maybe lifting the elbows, pressing down through the legs. Be in the standing downward and allow the lifting. The lifting will lift out of the confidence it gets from our ground. Be in your toes. Be in your heels. Be in the bones of your shins and your thighs and the fluidity of your hips and your waist. And releasing up and over, letting those arms go when you need. Find the breath that's reflective of your heart right here. Feel your sixth chakra, your third eye, sending you vision. The vision for who you are right here. Of what you can trust. What can you trust right here? Can you trust your foundation? Can you trust your breath? Can you trust your going with the flow? You'll roll the spine up. Lift your head last. Maybe change your pace. I'm going to separate my legs just a little bit. All right, we're just going to let the arms twist and flop. Let the head go with the torso. Light striking of the body. Moving from our center core. Or in Qigong and Tai Chi, our dantian. That area just beneath your navel. Revolving from there. How fluid can we be? How free can you be? Letting those arms stimulate your organs. Maybe feel it percussing and stimulating your breath. Can you let the spiral into the neck? Eyes closed so we don't get too dizzy. Or maybe try it and test it out. I can't do it. Feel your feet. Can you feel your low spine moving? Might want a little give in those knees so as not to put any strain on the knee joints and the knee ligaments. And then we'll stop twisting the torso and just let the arms naturally come to a stop. And notice the stimulating, vibrating sensations in the skin, in the tissues. Maybe just the arms, but some of you might be feeling it in the belly, the sides, the back. What got agitated and stimulated? Good. I'm going to separate a little bit more. And we'll breathe in. Exhale, bend the knees, sink down into a squat. Now this is going to depend on everybody's needs. And up, reach, expand, expand, believe. Maybe eyes open. Exhale, sink. And breathe. Stand, lift, commit, kindness, and lower. And lift, stand, fluid in those hips, lifting from the belly, shining your heart, and lower. Breath, some of you might want to bring those elbows inside, maybe not. Come out whenever you need. And I'm going to forward fold here. So I'm not super wide for those of you who have some yoga background. So we're not going into our Prasarita Padottanasana. So just like midway, maybe as wide as your mat or a little wider. Soften the knees, hands together. And we're going to sweep the chest and the arms up. Keep the knees soft. And then exhale. Just let the upper body go. And make that sound. Breathe in. Inhale as you rise. Exhale, just let the body go. So much trust in the legs. Loosening the spine. Working on faith. Fluidity. Playfulness. Expressive. Let go of control. And when you're done, be done hanging forward. If you need a few more, go ahead. Shift left leg and right leg. Hands out in front of us. Walking forward to a wide-legged down dog. Walking forward to a wide-legged plank. Walking it back. I'm going to lift my left toes and spin on the left heel. I'm going to lift the right toes and spin on the right heel. And come forward. Our support plane has narrowed. We feel out the support structure. What's talking? What's trusting? What's needing to be moved out of that soil? Maybe the intensity we're feeling is just that movement. Good. I'm going to lift my chest, right hand down. You can put a block down here if you like. And twist. Now you may want to bring that left hand to your low back. And you don't have to twist the neck. Feel the right arm in both legs. Be in your scaffolding, your pillars. your root? Can they help your cause? Can your belly revolve? Your guts, that gut instinct, your inner engine. Move it, trust it, listen to what it's telling you about how much juice do you have. And release. I'm going to lift the left toes. I'm just going to spin on that left heel, spin on the right heel, and start to make my way around to the other side. Spinning on the right heel, spinning on the left heel, maybe adjusting that foot into what's called pyramid or Parshvottanasana. Feel this side in the legs, this side in your spine. What's the right side saying? What's the right side of your neck doing? Your right ear, your right eye. What feels grounded? Or is the ground screaming? And if it is, what do you need to change? Do you need to bring the left foot up a bit? Do you need to come out overall? Do you need to bend the right knee some? Listening to our foundation on an energetic level. Left hand down, revolving. Breath. Maybe both arms are straight. Opening the heart, revolving the chest. Letting the heart communicate down through our fire, through our water, into our soil. And we'll bring both hands down. Now you could have a block down. I had said that before. You might want to bring it out in front of you if you like. We're going to bring our weight into the right leg and lift the left leg straight up toward the ceiling for standing split. Top of the head coming toward the floor. Some of you are able to bring the right hand behind the right calf. Crown toward the floor. Breathing. One leg. We're standing. One leg. We're reaching. How much belief can we put into that left leg to touch the sky? To help us toward those dreams, to reach up. So much expression. We'll bring that leg down. Feel your breath. Feel the transition of energy. What's releasing right here? And we'll switch, starting to lift the right leg up, pointing the toe, opening the hip. Can you release that upper body down toward the floor? Can you respect what feels safe, what you can trust? In this moment, don't worry about the next moment. Send some gratitude for any amount of trust that you're practicing right now. Make sure that it's trust and it's not force. Believing in the safety of this root. Allowing for ranges of feelings in those hips. Sending love and compassion and forgiveness for every stage of the way of our being. I'm going to keep that leg up. I'm going to bring the hands down, starting to bend the left leg, reaching toward the back of the mat with that right foot. And maybe walk it back here a bit. I'm going to bring that right knee down. and wiggle this left foot over to the right, so that the right knee is down. We're coming into pigeon. You may want a block or a pillow under that left hip. Right kneecap facing the floor. Sitting up as tall as the body will allow. How are we energetically interacting with limitation, tension, intensity? Feel out your heart, your intention. How do you let that heart energy come on down and soften into those hips? Let the hips ground and root into feeling secure, feeling supported. Let the breath carry in all of the faith. Let the breath carry out all of the doubt and fear and insecurity. Let the upper body continue to rise toward our faith, our belief, our dreams. We're lifting from a solid foundation. And our foundation is letting us live and reach and aspire. And we'll let the upper body come forward. Now you can have a pillow down for your arms. That might be nice. Some of you, your elbows can come down. Start to notice the intensity going on in that left hip. Notice the relationship you're having with that intensity. What's going on in your mind? Eyes open. See the truth of where you are outside. And check in with the noise we're hearing inside. Is there some point of stability we can see outside that's helping us calm the intensity inside? Breathing and allowing those upper chakras of our vision for ourselves, our truth and our vibration, our voice for ourselves, coming through our heart, in between those shoulder blades, front of the chest with ease. Send all of that down into these root chakras, into the hips, into the legs. Sending belief down into our ground. And we'll gradually bring ourselves up in a single Om here, allowing vibration to permeate our tissues. Perhaps eyes open. Deep breath in. Good. I'm going to just shift the weight into the left hip. You might need to move a block out of the way here, bringing that right leg out in front of us and just transitioning. Bending this right knee here, lengthening that left leg back, taking our time, putting some attention and intention into our root, into the base. And then moving our way up into the hips, into our water. And then finding how much will and commitment we can apply in our fire. What's there, and use what's there. Don't go beyond what's there. And then offering the heart, letting that heart start to talk to us. Being that hub between the three beneath and the three above. Can you sink that weight down? What are we feeling on this side? Left side. Whole left leg. Left ankle. Left knees. Left back of the leg. Left back of the calf. Can you feel the sole of that left foot? How about the tailbone? Left side of the hip. Ooh, whole left side of the spine going up to the back of the neck. Whole right side of the spine from the back of the neck all the way down. Ooh, what are we seeing? What are we feeling? And in your time, you'll start to let that upper body come forward. Feel this side. This side is not the other side. Feel the air working with our fire, working with our water elements. Can you feel the water in the right toes, right ankle? What's stuck and rigid? What could use some water? Can you breathe as though you're sipping in through a long straw of water? Nourish yourselves. Encourage your own salivation. Feel your own mucous membranes. Let it seep into your neck, your shoulders. Where is there a rigid feeling, and can you encourage that water to flow? Movement. Embody it, envision it, invite it. Surrender to it. Feel the swirls of sensation moving in different areas of the body, informing, dancing, balancing. We'll take our time to come up. You could stay if that's where you need to be. We'll eventually shift the weight into the right hip, bringing those legs out in front of us. Widening the legs, sitting up tall, pull the chest in. Feel the arms giving an assist. Eyes open. Maybe smile, even if it's fake. Just notice how it makes you feel. Smiling changes everything. Move the muscles in your eyebrows, forehead, tongue, jaw. And we'll invite some playfulness from that heart and from our second chakra of feeling. And we'll grab these big toes and we'll sit up tall and we'll lift and we'll just play. Breathe, maybe straighten one and bend and straighten the other and bend. We're not trying to perfect anything. We're just playing. We're just doodling. Let yourselves express what needs to be expressed, and maybe we surprise ourselves and both legs straighten, and maybe they're wide and maybe they're up, and we feel our root and we feel ourselves still being here, and maybe we fell back, and can we be okay with that and come on back up? Breathe. What is possible? in play. How does play help us discover possibility? And you got it. Here we go. And let's just bring it on back. Let those legs go when you're ready. Wrapping those arms behind the knees. Legs as straight as they want to be. Rocking side to side. Feel your back against your mat, against the earth. Feel your breath. What's changed? What's possible? Feel your whole backside receiving all of that support. And absorb a new meaning, a new definition of got your back. Ooh, what's got your back right here? And can you accept it? Can we accept it? Can you soften and really accept it? Accept it with breath. Accept it in the back of your heart. Accept it in voice. Deep breath, single Om. Ooh, feeling ourselves being accepted and supported. Bend the knees a bit. You can find happy baby here. Hands can come to the feet or behind the knees. And if you're not comfortable with that, just bend the knees and hug the knees into the belly. It's a very vulnerable position that might not feel safe for some of us. So honor that about yourselves. How wonderful to say, nope, that's not for me. And you don't owe any explanation of how you want to hug yourself, of how you want to express being in your body. That's a freedom to know what feels safe. An arms open wide shape of a T. We'll just let the knees fall over to the left. And that's the case for any posture. So I apologize if I didn't explain that or make that very open and apparent throughout our practice today. If anything doesn't feel safe, you don't have to know why, and you don't owe anyone any explanation. Modify, change it, but just observe. Our spirit wants to be acknowledged. Our spirit wants to be heard when it says, ooh, do not enter over there. And what a gift to be able to give that to ourselves. To say, yep, okay, cool, will not go, will not do. And let's bring ourselves back to center and over to the other side. Lean into the support. Feel your mat. Feel your intention. Say, I've got you. And feel yourself leaning into that. Feel each breath releasing into the trust of your practice and your mat having your back. Let's come on back to center. And feel free to just stay in the middle of the room and lengthen the legs up toward the ceiling and just hold here. If you prefer to adjust yourself so that your legs are up against the wall, go ahead and do that. If you're at the wall and you want to bring your feet to the wall and start to lift the hips up for a supported shoulder stand, go ahead. If you want to stay in the middle of the room and just have the legs hanging there, great. Or using the arms to lift the hips to come up for shoulder stand. This is not for everyone. If there is ease here, go with the ease. If there is struggle here, what are you struggling against and where can you find the ease? Do you need to bring those hips back down? Do you need to unclench somewhere? Does your back need more support? Can you breathe? Standing and rooting in faith with those feet, legs reaching up to the heavens, believing. Back of the shoulders are the support. The back of our heart. We're standing in it. Standing in our understanding. Standing in our air and our breath. If those legs are up, some of you may want to, in shoulder stand, some of you may want to bring the knees toward the forehead. That may not feel good. That may not be great on the neck. So you could always just lower the hips down. And whenever all of us are ready, do any final movement before extending the body, lengthened, lying down, maybe on our back, maybe on our bellies. For Shavasana, our posture of rest, for a guided meditative space in Shavas. Eyelids slightly parted or lightly closed. Lips are soft, jaw is released, tongue is heavy, throat open and empty. Slow rise of the chest with breath. Arms heavy, sinking into the mat. Hips trusting the earth, falling into the earth. Legs soft, empty. Sinking. Let go of holding your physical body. Feel your physical body rooted and heavy, solid and safe. Envision the color red surrounding your entire body, glowing from your center core outward. Breathe the color red. I am solid. I am worthy. I am. Let this color red seep from your skin into your bone, out of your breath. I am worthy. I am solid. I am. Feel this physical body floating on a body of water. Hear the sound of water lapping against your skin. Feel your body undulating as the current moves around you. Trust your body going with this flow. Feel the color orange surround you, through you, seeping. I am flexible and feeling. I am creative and sensual. I am. Your heels are floating in the water. Your calves are floating in the water. You feel water over the tops of your thighs and hips, softly supporting your low back, flowing over your tummy and chest, arms being supported and floating in the water, swirling around and under. Feel the sensation between your fingers, over your throat, under your neck, in your ears. Let your head float in the water. Immerse. Feel the tide coming and going. I am fluid and feeling. I am creative and sensual. I am. Feel your entire body, this outer body suit, transition from a glowing yellow from the inside of us. Feel a heat emanating from within through your extremities. Breathing in the color yellow, breathing out color yellow. Feel a warm glow emanating from your inner sun. From the top of your head, through your eyes, out of your throat. Feel your heat against your mat, generated from within. That heat that comes from the sun, our own inner combustion. I am power. I am action. I am. Feel your breath carrying your power throughout your whole being. Receive it. Believe it. I am power. I am fire and light. I am. Color transitions to green, glowing, emitting, drawing it in, shining it out. Waves of green, lush, abundant, vibrant, and alive. Breathe it in, air. The whole being floating on air. Whole being of air. So light and yet so strong. So light and yet so substantial. I am breath. I am love. I am. Be the breath on the winds of love surrounding you, emitting from you. drawing within you. Color blue transitions throughout your whole being. Feel your skin vibrating, your organs, subtle vibration. The truth of that vibration verifying the vitality of life. Emit the color blue. Body floating on vibrations of blue. I am sound. I am listening. I speak my truth. I am. I am sound. I am truth. I am. Eyes lightly open. The color violet and pure light emitting from your eyes through your entire body. Whole body transforming to light, shining it, soaking it in. Be the rays, draw in the rays, breathe the essence of light. I am vision. I am vision. I am. Breathe up and down the entire body, emanating waves of light, sound, air, fire, water, earth. And start to invite subtle movement in the extremities, feeling this body respond to our psychic energy, responding with movement and expression. expressing our light, our sound, our heart, gradually bringing ourselves upright, no rush, to a seated space. Feel yourselves as an integrated being on a physical level, on a breath level, on a subtle energy level, perhaps on a spirit level. One hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Single Om if you wish. Hands to the heart center if you wish, or the hands could rest on your lap. May all beings be free from suffering and the true causes of suffering. And may all beings know happiness and the true causes of happiness. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Namaste, everyone. Thank you all for joining. Went a little excessive on our time, but such is how I roll. Oh, it's my deep honor. Tiffany, for joining. Thank you all so much.